Morning all. Beautiful sunny day down here in Devon after a flurry of snow overnight and this morning. Today we are, or I am, driving up to Sussex. I'm going to go and see my friend Kirstine. She's borrowing my snowboarding goggles as she's going away snowboarding over Christmas. So I'm going to drop those to her, and then I'm going to go and see my mum and dad, visit them, say hello before I go away on tour again in a week, or less than a week actually. Going to be down in Australia for the third year running with the Killers for about a month, give or take, and then on Friday I'm going to go for a autumn winter hammock wild camp, which is the reason why we're doing this video, so you'll see all of that. I'm going to go with a couple of YouTube pals. I've just stopped at a place called Ben's Farm Shop just outside Totnes in Devon, or just outside Dartington, to get my dear old mum a loaf of bread. She's desperate to try sourdough bread. She's never tried it before. So anyway, I'm going to spin you around, get a bit of filming done on the road, and you can take in some of the beautiful Devon countryside, and you know, as we get going down the road. So I'll catch you all a little bit later when I get there. Enjoy the ride.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Right, so that's task number 1 completed. Just been to see Kirstine and dropped off the snowboarding goggles, ready for a trip to Australia and Japan. So shout out to Kirstine and to Jackson, her son. Hope you both have a great time over there, and hope the goggles work out for you. So now heading on up to East Grinstead to see my mum and dad for a little while. So I'll get a bit more footage of the lovely South Downs on the way. All right, I'll see you in a while. Right, well, I told you we'd be going camping. So, like I said, made it from Brighton to Sussex. Saw my parents for a day or so. Hung out there, and then went for a curry last night with a couple of mates, one of which is with me now. The other one, shout out Gordon Brown. Gordon Brown. Gordon Brown.
Keir Starmer.
AKA Keir Starmer. But look who's here. Obviously, I'm out with Lee from Bert and Outdoors. We are down in the Kent countryside. Gonna have a couple of cheeky little tipples at a tap room. Not going to tell you where, obviously, because it might give away our position. But yeah, a couple of cheeky halves, no more than that, and then we're going up the hill to have a little wild camp. Yes, it is going to be about -2 overnight. Yes, it is going to be pissing down with rain tomorrow morning as we pack up and leave. So pray for us. Right then, that was 2 cheeky pints in the nail gun. Shout out Nathan Barley. And now we're going to head on up the hill. Got another surprise guest for you. Somebody I haven't met before. Oh, the sun's right in my eyes. But yeah, seems like a nice fella. So if you can't see him now, you'll see him in a minute. I'll see you at the top of the hill. Well, there we go. Up to the top of the hill, into the spot. Beautiful autumnal colours. I think I'm going to go in the same place that I went the last time. Seems to work out pretty well for me. I am going to have a little wander around just in case I want to change my mind, but see if we call it being alright. Pretty brutal getting up that hill, but you know what? Always worth it. So I'm going to have a couple of minutes, and then let's get the setup done. In a bit then, kids. So, excuse the low light enhancement. Okay, so start from the outside. One Wind 12-foot tarp with doors, sill poly in camo, woodland camo. Yeah, I've put it in sort of semi-porch mode. Apparently the wind's coming from over there right now. There's not much of the wind, to be honest. And then tomorrow it's going to be coming up the hill that way. Excuse the food bag. But probably tonight I'm going to shut the porch down and close the doors. It's supposed to be quite cold. One Wind, tiny, crappy little ground sheet, nylon ground sheet thing with a cut off bit of cheap pad. New ridge line from Hennessy Hammocks. Shout out Hennessy Hammocks. It's got a Dutch wear hook on that end, and then down that end I'll show you in a sec, but it's got a Dutch wear wasp. I was using a 2-part ridge line, but I thought because we might have to set up in the rain today, I'd bring the one piece or the single ridge line. It comes with Prosic knots on it as well. Okay, Spider Co, something like that. Tree straps from Dutch wear with Dutch clips, beetle buckles. Same the other end, obviously. One Wind 12-foot zippered hammock, and then on the underquilt side is a Hammock Gear economy burrow, 850 fill, 20 Fahrenheit, -6. That is my biggest concern tonight, whether I've actually managed to adjust that properly. It can be a bit fiddly, but it's got a draft collar, etc, etc, so it should be okay. And it's only supposed to get down to -1, -2 tonight. Anyway, so there's the wasp, which is an ingenious way of tightening the ridge line. S-beaners, permanently attached, bit shot cord, blah blah blah. And then inside is the old faithful UG Keo Outdoor Bandit XL. So it's extra long, extra wide. It's 850 fill again, and 20 Fahrenheit, -6 C comfort rating. Both those quilts are comfort rated to that. And then I've got a just junk pew back inside, and then that is a Thermarest pillow of some description. Right, so that's set up. Hopefully I'm gonna change my t-shirt now because I'm sweating. Get a chair out, quickly run you through the drinks for this evening. We have got 2 cans of Camden Hells and then 2 Brewdog Rocky Road Marshmallow Stout. And then, don't tell the boys though, I've got a little treat for them. In there I've made some buttered rum, which will heat up and that'll be a nice little nip later. Right, anyway, I'm getting on with it. I'll see you in a bit. Real quick, before we lose light, I'm going to give you a quick tour of camp. So, I'll turn you around. So this fine specimen and grade A example of bushcrafting is Adam's. I'll introduce you to him later. We've not seen him on the channel, but obviously a plough point. I'm guessing a DD tarp of some description, and just bivvying, I guess, just tarping. He's got a bivvy bag there. We'll talk to him about exactly what's going on there, and just like a little closed cell foam mat. He's a brave boy for this weather. Alright, so let's head over to Lee's setup. I'm going to have to change me hat and put a different shirt on in there. I'm sweating like fuck. Alright, so turn you around. There you go. Same as mine. So Lee has got One Wind 12-foot tarp in woodland camo. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 foot One Wind hammock with the One Wind under blanket, which I believe he leaves on all the time. It's got an interesting little tarp clip there. We'll talk to him about that in a bit. But look, he loves an angle, doesn't he? Loves an angle. He just cannot. Look, it's mental. If it was sunny, you'd be being blinded by the way all the light refracted off it. It's fucking mad. He loves it anyway, doesn't he? Look.
I love it.
There he is. Look.
It gives you an immense stiffy.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Don't look at my willy.
Have you got everything?
No.
Ah. What did you forget?
I forgot my electricals bag, so I've got no charging system for my phone, which is already at 60%.
Oh.
I've got no head torch. I've got no backup head torch. I've got no
backup head.
Yeah, I've got no light for my hammock. So if I wander off in the middle of the night, I won't find my way back down the yellow brick road. And there's also a charging cable in there. There were spare batteries for my head torch, my backup head torch. Also spare batteries for my little pocket torch that I put in my pocket, luckily. So I have got some.
You might have to create some form of like
tar and
Elizabethan like torch, like a what do you call it, a lynch mob.
Very much. Nice to see you.
Oh, nice to see you. Thanks for having me. And over here, some people call him Chopper. Some people call him Whacker. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Adam from the Bivouac Experience.
Hello there.
Hi mate, nice to meet you.
And you, sir.
Thanks for coming, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
What we're doing here, just sorting out the last bit of wood before the last bit of light, right?
Yeah, because we've done loads.
Nothing but drinking and sweating walking up the hill, right?
It.
Okay.
Setting up.
Alright, well we better crack on.
Yeah.
Before we do lose all the light and we're working in the dark, and we're obviously one head torch down because someone forgot their electricals bag. Alright, so I'll bring you back in a little while. Nice one people, see you in a bit. It's starting to get a little bit dark here, ladies and gentlemen. Although it is early, we are in like getting towards the tail end of November, so we're going to get her on early. We've done a fair bit of sorting out. There's a few bits of like big wood there. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Just missed the action.
That sexy moment.
There you go. Look. and I think we're going to need it tonight. It's going to be chilly.
It's blowing downhill for a change.
Oh yeah. Which is like the exact opposite of what they said it was going to do, right?
Isn't it?
Oh, mind you, I suppose it is coming across a little bit.
I think it's changing later. That's the crux of it.
Marvellously.
Well,
Marvellous.
Well done.
Oh, come on, that's not
Things
going
can
Should be right.
That's not going anywhere.
Oh. Like signature crackle.
yes. Yes, I made that. Yeah, me. Currently outdoors,
mate.
currently outdoors. Made the fire for once. No fucking about though, no bushcraft shit. Just Vaseline coated stuff. Just light it, it's easy. Use a lighter, don't rub two sticks together or fart on it.
Alright, well now that Lee's finished insulting the bushcraft community, who are probably, you know, a fairly large portion of his followers, I'm going to go and get a less sweaty t-shirt on and maybe an extra layer. Alright, I'll bring you back in a little while. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Are we recording? I think we are. Alright, well, it may look like it's still broad daylight, but it's like well dusky right now. I reckon we've probably got about half hour maybe till we get total darkness. So, fire's lit, camp's camped, set up. Time for the first one of the, well, I say the first one of the woods today. And the first one I'm going to have one of these. Rocky Road Marshmallow Stout Brewdog, 6.8 I think. Let's give it a try. Yeah, smells like marshmallows and stout. Oh, it's not too bad actually, that. Yeah, that'll be nice. Little warmer. Alright, see you in a bit. Well, I've just had this for my first dinner. Obviously I wrote the instructions on it. This is the absolute nuts backpackers pack. I don't know if it's available in this country actually, in the UK, but I brought it back over from the US, and probably the tastiest dehydrated or freeze-dried meal that I've ever had. Thoroughly recommend it. I'm going to try some more of their range actually. I can get some when I get over there, so yeah, get some if you can.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw let it
Right then, so I've dished out a bit of the hot buttered rum for the boys. Unfortunately, it didn't look particularly appetising coming out of the container because it's the butter's re-solidified a little bit because it's so fucking cold. But here we go, look, you can see it just reheating. Oh, I think it's gonna be a nice little nightcap. Anyway, come back to you. Right, so here I am in the hammock, ready to go to bed. I think I might have been a little bit hasty setting it up, and I don't think I've done a very good job of the tarp, so I might have to just jump out real quick and deal with my right hand side, because as you can probably see it's quite close to the hammock itself. A bit of calf ridge I can feel, but I've got a way around that in a minute. But other than that, the good news is I'm fucking toasty. I can feel heat underneath me, so it means that the underquilt's doing a pretty banging job. So I think I might just go out and really quick deal with just taking the tarp out a little bit further on my right hand side. But other than that, I'm going to sign off for the evening. Lovely evening, quite funny. Lots of laughs had. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Good night all. Lots of love. Well, good morning everyone. Don't know if you can hear, but it's raining, which we knew would probably happen. A bit puffy, aren't I? Oh. It sounds like there's a bit of a break in it. It's not heavy. So it's 6 o'clock now. I'm going to get up and start slowly packing away. It'd be nice to get at least my down products put away while it's not hammering down. Slept pretty, I'd say probably about an 8 out of 10. I'm a bit uncomfortable to start with, but once I got into the zone, I just crashed out and I was so cosy. I think I went to bed at about midnight, just after, and I woke up at probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Needed to get out and have a pee. Got in, and then at 4 o'clock, bang on, the rain started. Oh, the one thing I will mention is that I had, because of the way the hammock was, had like really quite bad calf ridge. But the trick where you put, thankfully I bought a second pillow for this reason, but the trick where you put one of your pillows like under your knees just alleviates that immediately. So one tip I'd say to anybody with limited hammocking experience is take a second pillow with you, and what I did is I ended up using this Thermarest one because it's a bit softer and more, it's foam underneath my knees, and I just used the one of my Trekology ones that I brought with me, my inflatable one underneath my head. Right, anyway, gonna get my trousers on, have a cup of tea, get my trousers on, get my boots on and get cracking for the day, because we need to get out of here, and I also have to drive back down to Devon today. Right, so I am pretty much packed up apart from the top. Excuse the big bulbous head. I'm going to make a cup of tea, I think, or coffee, something like that. Adam, bivouac experience, knick-knack bivouac. He's just legged it. He's going to get home to his young daughter, I think. So he's off. It was great to meet him. Go and check out his channel, the bivouac experience. Not really raining that heavy. Cold though this morning. not as bad as I thought it was. We were expecting, all the weather report says, weather report, what a band. The weather report was saying, forecast, there you go, I'm not American, am I? The weather forecast was saying gusting at 40 odd mile an hour winds. I mean, it is picking up a little bit, but it's nowhere near that right now. I mean, hopefully I'm back in the van by that point. It doesn't look like I'm on a boat. Look at the lantern. In fact, we should talk about that. This little Goal Zero number, USB rechargeable thing, is an absolute godsend. I saw Lee had one the last time we were here, and I picked one up in the States for, I think it was about 20 bucks. But what an absolute gem in a hammock. Lee sounds like he's coughing up a lung over there. I don't know if he's awake. He does have a history of pretending he's swallowing watches in his sleep. Back in the day when we used to go snowboarding, I used to wake up to him running around the apartment, thinking he was choking because he was choking on his watch. Funny fella. Anyway, I'm going to make a cup of tea, see if I can warm up from the inside out, and I'll probably see you when the sun's. It's a bit lighter outside. It is starting to kick in now. Let's just have a look, see what time it is. Excuse the wobbly. It's 20 past 7. So there you go. Should be sunrise any minute now. All right. So, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably know that I've been having a bit of a hard time lately. However, I'm feeling much better now. Some big life changes, and struggling with my own head and mental health. I've been off tour for about 6 weeks, and the first 3 or 4 were a real toughie, you know. Coming back to being on my own, quite isolated in Devon, but I found that forcing myself to eat well or eat cleaner. I've been off the booze apart from like nights like last night and one other, so that's nearly 6 weeks without a drink, and getting out, doing a little bit of exercise, like organised exercise, but mainly trying to get outdoors despite the weather and walk in the woods, get some sunshine or get some fresh air at least, and it's been doing me the world of good, so I feel much better now. I don't think here it comes. It's like someone's just turned the wind on as I started speaking. Pardon the pun, but I'm not out of the woods yet. Obviously. But little changes that I've made and trying to maintain those changes seems to be doing the trick. I have been having, for a long time, I've been having therapy sessions. I've been having them for about 2 or 3 years, 2 years I think. But yeah, the combination of all of those things seems to be putting me right, and I have to say, despite the oppressive long periods of darkness like last night and this time of year, being out here in very fresh, cold air, and in nature I've really felt a difference just in the one night. So if any of you are feeling the same, feeling a bit down, feeling a bit rubbish mentally, struggling with your own head, I would start by trying to get out of the house, get some fresh air, get some sunlight, go for a walk. Start with small changes like that, and fingers crossed it'll help you the same way. Excuse me, I'm a bit bunged up, but there are people you can talk to despite how you may feel. Talking to somebody, and in my experience, for me, I prefer talking to a stranger rather than friends about things like that. But if you've got friends or family you can talk to about things like that, then please do it. If not, seek, and I'm not sure I like this term, professional help. You don't have to pay for it privately, you can get help on the NHS. So if you're in the UK, that is, just make sure that you look after yourself and keep an eye on your those around you, you know, your friends, your family. Make sure you're checking in with them. And one other thing I've found helpful is to each day try and think of 3 or 4 things that you're grateful for. Do it at the end of each day, and I think that sets you up pretty well for the following day. Anyway, I hope everyone is alright out there. It's a rough time of year for a lot of people, but like I say, look after yourself and others. So this video will come out at some point, changing subject completely. This video will come out at some point in the next couple of weeks, I hope. I'm actually flying down to Australia for about 3 weeks on Tuesday. It's Saturday today. For 3 weeks, the Killers have got an Australian tour, so I'll be down there, and then I'll be back just before Christmas. So hopefully I'll get this out before Christmas. And then I think the next videos will probably be walking videos. I'm going to try and do better at putting content out. It is a bit tough for me because of my work. But if I don't see ya, have a good festive season. Stay warm, stay safe, and like I say, look after yourself and others. I'm probably going to sign myself off here. Might get Lee saying see you later, closing down on camera. We'll wait and see how he gets on. We've got to get rid of the remnants of the fire, clean up the spare wood, etc. The full leave no trace, as is customary. And we're going to be out of it before it gets too rough, I think. So last bit of packing up to do, and I might see you later. If not, thanks for watching. There it goes. If not, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright folks, lots of love. Alright, so that's us for now. Thanks to Lee for having me.
No problem, mate.
Did you have a nice time?
Yeah,
Were you alright? Slept alright? Warm enough?
Slept alright, slept good. I'm cold now, I wasn't cold at all last night.
Yeah, you'll be alright. Once we get walking down that hill, you'll be fine. Alright kids,
See you later.
lots of love. Thanks very much. See you soon.